Hi everyone. So on this channel, at the beginning of August, I did a video on the Moody Blues and, showing their 7 core albums. It's known as their core albums, starting with Days of Future Past all the way to Seventh Sojourn. And in the video I just talked about, really liking the Moody Blues and wanting to get to listen to these more, and I keep wanting to rank these, but like I said, I really need to listen to them more, and I still do before I can rank them on my main channel. But since then, on my Canadian Studmuffin channel, I posted a video saying that I've become a huge fan of the Moody Blues, because after that video I did on this channel, I started listening to the less familiar albums, and then all of them, all 7, and it just hit me one night listening to a couple of the albums. It's like, oh my god, this band is one of the greatest. And since then, I'm still obsessed, listening to all 7 of these albums, and I'm at the point now that I know them well enough not to rank them yet, because that's going to be difficult. I still need to really think that over. But I can definitely let you know my 10 favorite songs just from these core albums. Days of Future Past, In Search of the Lost Chord, On the Threshold of a Dream, To Our Children's Children's Children, A Question of Balance, Every Good Boy Deserves Favor, and Seventh Sojourn. And I also did mention in the other Moody Blues video that I hadn't listened to Long Distance Voyager in years, but I did buy it when it came out, and I listened to it for the first time in a long time, and I loved it. So, but it's not included in this top 10. I didn't even realize this until I had the 10, and it was kind of, I had more than 10. I had to delete some, but they're all such great songs. But when I looked up who wrote the songs, it's like all 5 of the band members are included in at least one song on this top 10 list. Such a talented band. So number 10 for me is one of their big hits, written by John Lodge, I'm Just a Singer in a Rock and Roll Band, the closing track from Seventh Sojourn. Number 9, written by Ray Thomas, Legend of a Mind from In Search of the Lost Chord. Number 8 was written by Graham Edge, the drummer, and Ray Thomas, The Balance from A Question of Balance. And that song, it's the closing track on that album. And the last minute or so, if you've never heard the song, it is so heavy. Just so much. It's kind of hard to to describe, but it's just heavy, man. Number 7 by Mike Pinder, My Song from Every Good Boy Deserves Favor. Number 6, another pretty big hit for them, written by Justin Hayward, Question from A Question of Balance. Number 5, Out and In by Mike Pinder and John Lodge, and that's from the album To Our Children's Children's Children. The vocals, the music, it's everything about the Moody Blues, and the songwriting. And also, I guess, the messages in a lot of the songs. And one thing, I guess, that the Moody Blues get, a negative about them, I guess, is they write a lot of lovey-dovey type songs. But there's some pretty dark songs throughout these 7 albums. So it's not all love and, there's some depressing songs. And there's some beautiful songs. But yeah, the the harmonies when they're singing together, it's Just beautiful. Number 4, written by Justin Hayward from 7th Soldier, New Horizons. Once again, the vocals by Justin are just so good. Number 3 is a rocker, and it was a hit song. From Every Good Boy Deserves Favor, written by Justin Hayward again, The Story in Your Eyes. Number 2, written by John Lodge from In Search of the Lost Chord, and this one rocks. I believe it was a hit single too. Ride My Seesaw. And I've mentioned this before, but I feel that, well, all of the band members are just excellent musicians. But Justin Hayward is a very, very underrated guitarist. It is a lot of really, he's never a show-offy kind of guitarist. But there's just so many great guitar solos and just great guitar work in a lot of Moody Blues songs. And number 1, which isn't going to be too big of a surprise, it's probably number 1 for a lot of Moody Blues fans, Nights in White Satin by Justin Hayward from Days of Future Past. Just once again, a beautiful song. The Moody Blues and the word beautiful kind of go together a lot. And so, there's a lot of great songs that just couldn't fit into my top 10. Lost in a Lost World, For My Lady, Isn't Life Strange, that's a great song. Emily's Song, One More Time to Live, Dawning is the Day, Melancholy Man, Higher and Higher, the opening. That's the other thing about the Moody Blues is maybe they're not exactly prog rock, but they were progressive. These albums are progressive, so I'm going to say they're progressive rock, and they might be the first progressive band, besides the Beatles. Higher and Higher. A lot of their albums would start with really unique tracks. So yeah, Higher and Higher, Gypsy, Eternity Road, Lovely to See You, So Deep Within You, and Sunday Afternoon from Days of Future Past, of course, and The Best Way to Travel. Just, I could go on and on. There's not a bad song in those 7 albums. I don't feel there's a bad song on any of the albums. So that's it. And on my main channel, I hope to rank these 7 Moody Blues albums in the next few weeks. I'll just keep listening, and it's going to be a tough decision to rank them, but I'll do it. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.